OCO, Halito. What up, everybody? This is the message for August 2017 for the collective of divine partnerships for us. All right. So I'm coming from the Native American Tarot deck. All right. So the message is, okay, now we just had the full moon, the green corn moon, and it was talking about, cleansing and things of that nature. Okay, the first card that I pulled out had to do with that, and I just did like a part 1 and a part 2 about, my journey from Christianity back to my indigenous ways, okay? The ancient ways. And so this card is the Corn Maiden, okay? And we just had the green full moon, the green corn full moon, and this is the Corn Maiden, okay? And this card deals with, it talks about the time of the blending. I had started to do a series about the time of the blending before, and I had even started a blog about it. I have several blog entries if you visit my website, but the time of the blendings. Now, it has already started, okay? The time of the blendings started, even before the 60s, where the pale man has learned to, dress like the indigenous being and basically learn the tricks of the trade and things of that nature. But the Corn Maiden, the card speaks about, okay, you learning the tricks of the trade, them kind of being an apprentice and learning from our people, and then taking that and then going south with it, like, taking our teachings and, doing it in a negative savagery type of way. So an apprentice that just is concerned with the tricks of the trade. But the Corn Maiden talks about, this is the teacher of the apprentice, okay? And the teacher knows that you can learn the tricks of the trade, but if you don't have that vision and that power and discipline with it, it can be basically gone bad, fucked up. So the Corn Maiden talks about, okay, in this situation, the time of the blendings, okay? So it must be some order now. They have learned our ancient ways, and they have made a mess of things. So we must restore each person has their assignment. Basically, we must restore the ancient ways, okay, for this time, for modern times, and take it to the next level, but with balance and discipline. So the Corn Maiden is a visual of us, the bloodline descendants of indigenous people of the earth. Basically, we have to restore the teachings, how it's being brought forth, and how we're acting out, our assignments, remembering we can learn the tricks of the trade, but if we don't have that vision from divine great spirit, our ancestors and guides, that's for our good only. If we don't have that vision to help us flow with balance of our power, okay? So as we restore the ancient ways, as many people are awakening to the ancient ways of our ancestors, we know how to flow with it. We know how to flow, okay? So I may go back to this card, but it's the time of the blendings now. Okay, it's already started. We still flowing in it. But us being descendants of the ancient ones, we must flow in it in a way that is in balance and decent and in order, so to speak. Okay? So, along with that, okay, I was talking about, you know, cleansing ourselves, taking time to cleanse ourselves and go within and basically deal with, you know, our shit so that we can flow, okay, in a balanced way. So, okay, the next card is the Six of Pipes, which is victory. Okay, excuse me. We will be victorious in restoring the ways of our ancestors. Okay, but we got to have discipline. We have to go within, meditate. We have to learn, relearn the ancient ways. Okay, we have to apply the knowledge to our everyday life, flow in it, and we will have victory. We will be victorious. This is like a powwow scene. Okay, and in powwows, we celebrate our ancient ways. We celebrate victories in not only in powwows and ceremonies. We are victorious. But the thing is, we got to have the discipline. We got to do the work, okay? And if you've already done the work, as our people are awakening, becoming aware, and getting enlightened, we will be victorious in restoring the ancient ways of our ancestors, okay? We will be victorious in retrieving what not only the pale man, but just people have abused and used our ways for bad or for personal gain or selfish gain, things of that nature. So we can be victorious in restoring our ancient ancestors' ways and doing it in a way that will be an example for our generations to come, for our youth. Okay, we raise them now to know the ancient spiritual ways and balance that with the spiritual, mental, and physical. As we teach them, we will be victorious. We are victorious, okay? Because they will flow in those ways, okay? I had did a video before and was talking about that is what we're called to do. Some say that we are the resurrection of our ancestors, and this time around we are basically fixing the problems. Basically, we're doing what we can do individually and together as a whole, righting the wrongs, okay? And when I was talking about, you know, the pale man or others that have abused the ways or just learned the tricks of the trade and they don't know what to do with that little bit of power that they have. Okay, this card is the Sand Painter card. This is the Eight of Shields, the Sand Painter. Okay, when someone is sick or dealing with an illness, or dealing with their demons, so to speak, in which this will be whoever has misused the tricks of the trade and misused their power, they are sick. The savages are sick. So we are in essence the Sand Painter, where, okay, they would kind of make these chalk paintings. It's the same way in like voodoo, hoodoo, where they, write the veve, with the, the powder, so to speak. And this, they use the different color sand, and they would make a drawing with the sand or the powder, and the drawing is like basically trapping that evilness, that wickedness, that savagery, those demons. And then with our power, our collective power, which is spiritual medicine, we can trap it, and then Great Spirit, the breath of life, the wind will blow it away, scatter it, basically kind of like vaporize it, destroy it, and it flows in the wind takes it away. That's a vision of Divine Great Spirit correcting that evil, wickedness, negativity, savagery. Okay, and this is a part of healing. Okay, because those individuals are sick. The people that have run amok with our ancient ways, and they call them culture vultures and all types of things. But those people that are sick, we are the healers, okay? Spiritual, mental, physical healers. And we are helping to trap those evil ways, those demons, so to speak, and heal our people, okay? So that is the Sand Painter, okay? And it's the Eight of Shields. We have a shield of divine protection as we do this. We have the shield of divine protection from Divine Great Spirit, our ancestors that are for our good only, and our guides that are for our good only. We have the shield of protection as we do this. Okay, we are to be the healers, the teachers, the healers of the world, indigenous beings everywhere. So this is our message, this is our calling, this is our purpose. We are basically their caregivers, okay? So, all right, and so this other card, okay, the Hermit card, the Hermit. Okay, in dealing with ourselves, because we are the healers, we are the teachers, okay, we have times of being the hermit, where we go within. We go within, and it's introspection time, okay? It talks about us getting ourselves together and us having balance. And it talks about how that donkey is back there. It's half tamed and it's half wild. And so it's like we are the middle point, the balance point, because it's a time to be wild and you know, defend ourselves, things of that nature. And then it's a time to chill and be the teachers, the healers. And then it's a time to be the warriors. So as we do our introspection time, meditation time, as the hermit, we are, you know, getting ourselves together. Because sometimes as we're dealing with these people, these sick people, we do need this time. This other card, the Trapper, kind of goes with this. And this is the Two of Pipes, okay? And so we can be loners. It's a time to be loners. And then it's a time to deal with the people. So this is the message, okay? We have to prepare ourselves for this. Whether we do this every day, however you're led to do it, okay? So, I may go back to this card because there's something else I'm supposed to say about this card, okay? Now, with all the savagery and stuff that's going on in the world today, how fucked up it is, basically, we have been, you know, in mourning. Some people have been in mourning more than others. And we are here for our people. It's a time to mourn, and then it's a time to, you know, get that inner healing. We can get that inner healing, or we can do ceremony, a cleansing of each other, smudge each other, a collective of helping each other bounce back. Because with all the shit going on, it's a time for warning. With all the killings and what they're doing, they've been, you know, raping and pillaging and killing and murdering our people for decades, okay? So there has been a time of mourning, okay? But we want it to be like this. Sometimes it will be like this, and sometimes it will be like this, okay? Because when I was shuffling the cards, some of them were in reverse. So sometimes I take cards when they are in reverse. I explain both ways, okay? So this could be no more mourning for a time, or for a period, for a moment, and then sometimes it's mourning. So, all right, this other one, the Nine of Pipes, defiance, the rebels. Okay, now there are good rebels and bad rebels, okay? We are learning the ancient ways of our ancestors. Some people don't like us discovering who we are, our true identity, our bloodline, things of that nature. We are considered rebels. Some people even say nasty names about us, whoever we may be. Okay? So, the defiant ones, the rebels, it's a time to be a rebel, in which we are rebelling against the system, how it is today. How the system is today is fucked up. It's the enemy invaders' way of doing things, and their descendants are so-called running things. And so we are the rebels. We are being defiant in their eyes anyway, but we're the rebels, we're the warriors, and we are to be spiritual warriors, mental warriors, and at times physical warriors, okay? So that, and so we always have to be alert of the smoke signals, the messages, the messages from Divine Grace Spirit within you. Everybody has the breath of life. That's Divine Grace Spirit, the source of all things. We have that within us. So we have to pay attention. Signs and symbols are everywhere. Are you paying attention? Are we paying attention to the messages? Are we reading the smoke signals correctly? Are we tapping into the messages, the inner messages and messages you hear other messengers speak, and reading the signs and symbols everywhere about your journey, your individual journey, and then our journey as a people. So we have to pay attention to the smoke signals, okay? We have to read them, okay? If you're in doubt, go within. Have a meditation session, you and Divine Grace Spirit, your ancestors, your guides. That's for your good only. And tune in. Ask questions, get answers, so that you can get the message and go forth with your purpose, your divine purpose in life, individually and as a whole. And we are the healers. We are the restoration that is here to restore back the balance, ma'at, truth, balance, justice, morality, okay? The commandments, fulfill the commandments, flow in the commandments, whether that's the American Indian commandments or the principles of Ma'at, okay? So we have to pay attention to the smoke signals, okay? When someone needs help or someone is sick, we are the healers, okay? And if you feel, okay, you're not a healer, you know a healer, get in touch with a healer. Okay, this person is sick. What do we do? Or you can go within and get the answers from Divine Grace Spirit, your ancestors, and your guides. It's for your good only. And the smoke signals, the translation, the message will be revealed to you, to us. Okay? And then, okay, with the victory, okay, the victory, we have this, the Fool card, okay, and it's 0, okay, and I take the 0, okay, at the 0 point. The 0 point is, it's like outside of time because it deals with Divine Grace Spirit, okay. At the moment of creation, or the moment where all is, everything, that 0 point, our goal is to get back to that 0 point, the 0 point and 1, okay, I would say and 1, because we are one, we are whole, okay? Attached to this indigenous aboriginal beings of the earth, okay? We are descendants of them. And they were at the 0 point, okay? We are restoring order. We are restoring the ways of our ancestors. So that's like getting to that 0 point. This is how I see it dealing with the cards that I pulled. But I do want to touch on something that I read in the book too. These cards, when I shuffle them, I get an intuitive message from the cards, and I look at what the book says. Okay, there are symbols and signs on the cards that, okay, I touch on, and the book touches on them, because the person that made the cards, you know, they had a message or a vision of what it means when they made the cards. So let's check this one out. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So this is the Kachina. Okay. This is the spirit dancer. This is the Kachina. The Hopi, the Kachinas, and then the Dogons. They flow in the same spiritual medicine. They are just from different parts of the earth, but they are both aboriginal, indigenous, attachedness to the earth. And so this is the Kachina, okay? They're in regalia. They have their paint on. Let's go into what the book says, because the book talks about, okay. Okay, we are the mediators, okay? Indigenous beings everywhere on the earth. Our ancestors were the first beings. So it's like they had the, if you want to say, that first divine communication with divine Great Spirit. Okay, so we act as the mediators, the healers, the teachers of the world, okay, between the physical realm and the spiritual realm. And so let's look more, okay? It's reminding me of some things, okay? Okay, basically it's just saying okay, with this Kachina, the Heyoka, like I said, the Hopis and the Dogon flow in this spiritual medicine, okay? We are the spiritual mediators between the spiritual world and the physical world, and dealing with the time of the blendings and restoring things back to the ancient indigenous ways, but for a modern time, and taking it to the next level. Like I said, we are the resurrection of our ancestors, okay? And we are taking it to the next level, okay? And so some people, like I said, they learn from us, they learn from our ancestors, and they're just concerned with the tricks of the trade, how to conquer and divide people. We are to restore it back to that 0 point, to where we are one, we are whole, okay? We are one people, we are whole, okay? So that is our job, is to act that out. Like the Heyoka acts out what is supposed to be done, okay? Or what the temperature is spiritually and mentally of the people, okay, in the world or in that environment, in that ceremony. They act it out, okay? And sometimes they act it out in a contrary way, okay? But it's like, it's no more time for the tricks and the trades, the tricks part. We have to be about, you know, our spiritual, mental, and physical medicine, our business. We have to be about our ancestors' business and restore order where it was divine balance, okay? That's truth, balance, justice, morality. We have to get it back to that 0 point, Okay, so we want to be the Heyoka that acts it out. Like, okay, we're doing this spiritual cleansing, mental cleansing, physical cleansing, as we're being awakened and becoming aware, and the world is becoming aware, and we have consciousness. Okay, we have to restore the order back to that 0 point where it was truth, balance, justice, harmony, love, universal law. And when I say balance, okay, it's a moment for each of the sides, whether it's peace or war. But we can be that middle point, that balance point, that is 0. The balance point is 0, the middle. Okay, we are the mediators between the spiritual realm and the physical realm. We relay the messages to the people, and we act them out like the Heyoka. Okay, so that is the message. If I have any more, I will do a part 2. But that is the message. Okay, may it resonate with you. I love you. I want to say peace, namaste, ashe, ayo.